At least we know the plan up until then. Like, everything else there was fine. The other option is house. Here. Or even alchemist. Where do I put the glue guy? I need to put the glue guy back far enough to catch. Well, it also comes down to that big sub, where the big sub goes. There's a lot of options. When did I have to put... I think I had to put an upgrade somewhere, didn't I? Cheapest one is there. Yeah, tier 4 is not what I would call cheap.
Here we go. Drone power.
Especially when like money's really tight and I need like really cheap. Like something that's got like a 2-2 fits on it. Although we don't need, I mean, it's, there's a little bit of leeway in terms of when buy. Yeah, it's cheaper than glue. That's definitely true.
Sweet.
Probably not. We need to have a bit more output than that. So even like a maybe a 202 sub in a decent position, just because of the map coverage that we have by then.
Sweet.
I think a house and drums is probably the best spawn though, right? Increases the output of the
A great time.
just output value. Not 100% sure.
Bloon power.
I'm gonna sub in before I put that up to. So get the sub, like 3-2 sub, then I'll put that up to fire.
Systems check. Drone power.
That's nice. Deadly Precision was worth more than the sub one. Anything gone smooth for a few waves, so like definitely feels smoother than the first attempt. Just different ordering. And we can definitely afford this for chimps as well.
Tracking MOAB.
Yeah, that was good. It's clean. Could be an overcharge. Oh, maybe that's what we needed. I think it is. An overdrive back here. Dude, on the coast is hard. Yeah. Don't give up on it though, man. Work on other stuff. I know you want to by the sounds of it, what you want to just sort of go through and get all the badges map by map. But when you get to one map that makes you, like, pushes you further than you've been, and you just beat your head against it, it just makes you go worse and worse. Whereas if you go play, like, give it a break for the day, go play a different, you know, when you come back next time, play a different map, maybe not do as, you know, something as tough, do a couple of challenges, you'll see something in a challenge that'll be like, oh man, that worked really well, I should try that on this map or something. Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of good stuff, but the fact that it's pretty much a straight map, right? It just sort of goes up and around and down here. You know, you get no crossover. There's a couple of little loops with the half bits of water, like half water, half sand loops, where you can get both sides. For round 100, first strike sub. Yeah, first strike subs. So using first strike on an almost dead bad kills it. That way you don't have to worry about the DDTs. It's first strike though, you only need 14k for tier 4. You only need tier 4. Okay. The other option is, like, you need to have something for the... I often find for the BAD, you need to have something for the DDTs and the ceramics that come out of the DDTs. If you don't use prints. I mean, maybe not use Apache. Although I don't know, like I said, it's a tough map. It's not that long, and it's a straight line, pretty much. All I know is I'm gonna. Yeah, that's why I'm only planning on or attempting black borders once per week, because I don't want to get to the point where I'm doing stuff like that every day. If it's just on round 100, sell up then, right? To get that first strike, because one, it does damage while it, like, make it a 250 or 240. That way, at least it's hitting all the way around, and then once it's done, you just don't kill the bad, right? Once that second engine falls off the back and it takes a couple more hits, you just drop it, and usually by that stage, if anything comes out, it's just a couple bloons. And then who cares if you die on round 101 because you didn't have any power for waves of balloons, right? Your goal is to kill wave 100, right? Oh wait, can you sell in chimps? You can still sell, right? Oh, you don't get any money for it though, do you? Can't sell, yeah. Okay, don't worry about that. I mean, maybe make the first strike sub in your early game strategy. It kills the first Moab. 14k is probably a bit too expensive for that one. You can probably get the 14k for by round 60. Yeah, you just can't sell at all. That's tough. I'd honestly say if you've been beating your head against it all day, yeah, give it a break and try what is that? That's on the advanced maps, yeah? Try a different advanced map. Because they're not in order from most difficult to, or from easiest to most difficult. Hex. Some of the intermediate maps should be in the advanced map spot, vice versa. Wait, have you done Peninsula yet? That's terrible. You know, Peninsula's...
A great time. Tracking MOAB.
Wow, so now I'm sitting right on a greed board. Hey Teed, welcome back, man. Like everything's going smooth right now, and then all of a sudden something's gonna be bad. And I think the overdrive tack shooter should be fine, but it's when we get to the stage where I can afford to make it attack zone, and I don't want to. Now you're back. Still here, but we're on the 5th badge out of 6. I like to do all the hard badges on the same map in one sitting, because then I can, even though some of the badges require fairly different strategies, like, it helps me get a feel for like the 2 harder badges. Yeah, I'll be doing chimps after this. And then then tomorrow I hit the Odyssey up. And then just do challenges, and I'll be doing like co-op stuff, and then just sort of do fun stuff for a week, and then on next Wednesday we'll do the next one. This is where we died last time. Trust it. Oh, I should have saved it for 63. Should have trusted it. I think we're going to have to take that upgrade. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but now we're really cutting into our sub funds. Oh, I could try a lot of strategies, but I'm wanting to do strategies. I think this is a weaker strategy, but I'm wanting to try it on a map that's an easier map. Hey Marius. I don't play the optimal strategy every map because it's the same strategy. And it's boring. And I'm going to have to sort of go down that as optimal as possible route when we get to the harder maps. So like I said, want to try some different things, use different units that don't normally get as much play. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Tracking BFB.
The next tier 5? That's a good question. Probably the sub. Can you ask what optimal strategy is? Optimal strategy is when you do like the best thing every single time. Well, not every single time, because you could just do it once. But it's when you do the one and only single best thing. Yeah, that's attack zone. What is the strategy? I don't know. I'm not looking it up because I don't want to play it. I do use a village and an alch for it. I haven't bought it yet. As to where you can find it, probably the Bloons Discord or a fan site, Reddit, independent website. There's probably YouTube even, maybe. Yeah, and you'll get generic optimal strategy, right, which is something that you can just use anywhere. Or you might have some sort of breakdown of like, and so it's not actually true optimal, but you can have, optimal with caveats. Like for this game example, you could have optimal if there's water, or optimal if there's not water. You might be able to get precise optimal for each individual map and what game mode you're playing, because there's no variance. The exact same balloons come out on the wave, so it's one of the reasons a game like this does very well in terms of sales and gameplay, is that people that aren't confident in strategy games can literally just go watch someone on YouTube play and they can do the exact thing that person did, and it's turn-based. So provided that person's not doing any high-level micro, you'll be able to do the exact same thing they did and get the same result, if that's how you want to play. There's a Discord for everything. Like almost every game has a Discord. Why people do it? Because they want to get the badge and then move on to the next challenge. And sometimes it's people that want to tell their friends that they have an achievement or a completion that their friend doesn't have. Whether or not they earned it actually or not, those people do exist in the world. Well, let's go with peers then. Acquaintances even. So the only rounds that we're really going to struggle on are the ones where there's BFBs with balloons. So if we just look up the rounds, 67 is 4 Moabs and a BFB, so that's fine. The next one is 72. Alright. 72. Apparently that's when we're going to struggle next. I think so, man, without hair. Why did I not pick up 68? Ah, this was 4 Moabs and a BFB. Right, okay, so any round with a BFB is going to be struggle. 72 is the next one after this. Brutal Floating Behemoth. That's a good one for it. So the main the other thing what this does for us is it acts as good practice for chimps. If we get through with this here, we get through with it on chimps, right? Billy Frank Billy. It's Billy Frank Bobby, thank you very much. It's more traditional for us to take our middle name as our father's first name. Okay, so 2 BFBs. Okay, nice. William Francis Robert. Nice. So here we should be killing... Do we kill both of them at the same time? No. Okay.
How it stopped?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's kind of where I wish I had 2 of these now, but I don't have the money for 2 of them. Maybe that is the next upgrade. Because I think we have to do that shenanigans for like the next 20 rounds or something then.
How it stopped?
Welcome back, Valkyrie. I wonder if I just have to let it go.
Adieu.
Let's use the cooldowns a bit better. I hate the micro. The problem is here, I'm not.
How it stopped.
Whenever I see them rip around that corner, I just get so scared. I should be using my slowdown more often. Or regular speed, I guess. No! Just used a first strike on a regrow balloon. Two of these. I wonder if the issue is because I went for snipers on for the kills. It worked. For some reason I can't tell my body to unclench though. It's gonna be sore in the morning.
How it's done.
Adam Sims, how you doing?
Weapons hot. Swarm decoy. Weapons hot.
My house is 1440. I won't hit That regrow is so useless there, I think. It hit does something, but I should have thought about that with position here. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, you're not going to hit that guy, are you? Better not. Do I regret not getting the shared vision on the sub? No. I don't want it shooting a lot of this stuff and breaking it. And when the Moabs die here and spill their guts there, I'm glad I get more concentrated power here. If I was going for more of a sub plan, I probably would have gone the shared site anyway, and it wouldn't have even been a thought process. Although I don't know where I'm going to get the money to... We're not going to get that. Oh, 10 waves maybe. I need to get that though. Well, I need to deal with DDTs.
Good time. How it's done. Swarm decoy.
On what level is the hero's super plane permanent? 20.
Hey,
It's a fair bit away.
how it's done.
Pretty good there. What are we going up to? 83. So we can either beef up the offense from our tack zone, which is good, or we can save towards our super sub, which is also good.
How it's done.
It just makes so much money per round, so like, we're on 12k just like a round ago, wasn't it? But you're so close to just instantly dying. Indians, oh, I'm helping.
Systems check. How it's done.
Like, if we get that, I'm pretty sure that locks it in. But we've got to get there before 95. It only feels like it's slowed down. Maybe it's just that wave was slower. Can always enhance attack zone.
How it's done.
Attack zone holds against ceramics fairly well. 10k to go. 10,000 to go. Fortifieds. Lead camo regrowth 3 DDTs. Hey Headwind, how you doing, man?
DDT, DDT. Adieu. How it's done. Weapons hot.
Oh man. Stressful match.
Adieu. Swarm deployed. Tracking ZOMG.
We were not going to make that wave. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been doing a lot of work. Unfortunately though, we were right there to get this upgrade, and we're not there now. But we've got the cooldown left, so what's next? 6 DDTs next.
Adieu. DDT, DDT. Weapons hot. How it's done.
Man, it is real clenchy right now.
Adieu. Weapons hot.
That eases off a little bit, but man, I really should have thought of that placement better. I wonder if he gets somewhere. He gets the sub. You gonna throw the tack shooter? He's gonna throw on the tack shooter. Yeah, bottom half mortar. Idiot's in within range of this guy.
Adieu.
There go the DDTs. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Hey, cookies. We're gonna have so much extra money doing this on chimps, though. So all this stuff we struggle to get out in time will be out so much. Like, I'm shaking. It's a... I'm tense and something silly. It's a fidget game. Yeah, 100 rounds. I mean, it was the map for tax shooters, and it shouldn't be so bad. I mean, this guy's putting in some work though. He's got his 100,000 kills. He's got 250,000. Who's the big boy? Who's really Monkey Sub sitting there on 400,000? Like everyone, it's a team effort, right? It's gonna get more stressful with harder maps. No, see, with the harder maps, I'll use a better. I won't be using tax shooters. So someone had, like, one of the maps had to give tax shooter some love. If you strip fortified off this one, does that mean the BFBs will come out without fortified as well? Let it take its time. Get that first strike back. Save that first strike for the next round. What about ice? Oh, the Mortified doesn't defortify. Oh my god, it's okay. So you'd have to strip from the BFBs. Eddie, are you 20 yet?
Eyes up.
Come on, man.
Eyes up. That's some serious damage. Adieu. Stop.
Oh.
Heads up.
Okay.
Tracking VAD.
I used my first strike by mistake, but we should be okay, right? Oh man. I need that first strike to be up. Should be okay. God damn. So careful. We got a nice monkey for it. Woo! Dude, I've never been so glad to see an ice monkey. Now do it without knowledge? That was without knowledge. No, that was Impoppable. Severin, my dude, thanks so much for the 2 gift subs. Welcome, 68-inch pianist and Zakawi. Thanks for the support, all of you. Hey, Mr. Zet, thanks for the prime. So that was no knowledge. So we can do the same thing and win with less stress on chimps. I'm too stressed. Oh man. That is... okay.
How it's done.
Alright, so we never have to do a black border day with tax shooters ever again. Now it doesn't matter what happens. The ice monkeys are fairly strong. Every time I've used one in a challenge, I look at it like, man, I've got to use these more. And then whenever I use them in a map, I completely botch it. I reckon this build does okay now that you've like... Once you get those final pieces in place, it definitely holds much longer. It's just juggling on the way to the build up of what you save for and when you spend and what not to put in somewhere. Pandolfo. Yeah, those stupid ass monkeys. Do it with Ring of Fire spam? I don't think so. I really like the Ring of Fire for its early game strength, but man, it falls off so hard in the mid game unless you can wait out the 50k for the final upgrade, and then it's broken again. I mean, it won't cost 50k. Like I said, with the Impoppable stuff costs 60k. Impoppable things cost, was it like 10% more? Maybe a little bit over 10% more. totally cool with that. Oh man, that was nuts. I love it.